All right, listen. We've got some major waves that are coming in across the East Coast, right? I became a meteorologist because I wanted to know when the waves were going to be big, and so I could surf. I grew up surfing as a kid. I mean, these waves cannot surf. They're just way too gnarly. They're too chewed up. But I'm thinking by tomorrow and a Saturday, things are going to start switching around. It could be pretty good. So let me bring in Herman Hall. He's the owner of Kitty Hawk Kayak and Surf School. Herman, man, it's great to talk to you down there in North Carolina. I want to get your thoughts on this storm. I mean, you can't go out in a hurricane itself, but so far for the summer, you had some waves, but I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be pretty good, right?
I hope so, but I think we're still going to see some lingering northeast winds, so it's going to be bumpy. We may have already had our best shot at waves Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday was super fun down here, and if you got out those days, it was great. Wednesday, that northeast wind kind of started picking up, and it got bumpier and bumpier, and you guys are streaming the video now. It looks pretty gnarly. I think maybe Saturday morning could be fun. Hopefully, fingers crossed for that. But northeast wind is always choppy and bumpy for us here.
Yeah, it's the same right here. It makes the swell a little bit bigger, but you need that offshore flow. So my question, I guess, is so you're teaching guys how to surf, guys and women how to surf. When it's this big, like it was on, 2 days ago, day before, are you taking people out to teach them how to surf big waves, or is that just too much?
Yeah, unfortunately, being a seasonal recreational business, we let a lot of people down this week because of the weather. We had lots of people trying to get out there. Monday morning, we snuck in a lesson or two, but it just got, more and more challenging for people starting out. So it was a little crushing for some of the visitors to the Outer Banks this week, unfortunately. Next week's looking great, and the summer has basically been wonderful. But the people trying to get out there this week, just starting out, kind of got skunked.
Oh my gosh, we're looking at the video right here. Is this their first day learning how to surf? Because that's amazing. First day I was not that good. Of course I was 5, but still.
Yeah, well, 5's a pretty good age to start. We pick out the best sandbars on the Outer Banks, and when it's super dreamy and small and warm water down here, it's lovely. But that didn't pan out this week. But I did get to surf Monday and Tuesday, super fun, and everyone who's a lot more experienced, everyone that didn't have to work was out there for sure and soaking it up and getting some great waves.
I bet it was clogged right there in the surfing lane, no question. Herman, last question for you. Double red flag, does that mean that surfers can't go in too in North Carolina, or is it you guys can go in but the swimmers cannot?
I mean, for generally speaking, if you have a life-saving device attached to your body, the lifeguards will let you go out. So the surfboard is a life-saving device. It floats, and as long as you can hold on to it, you're floating above the surface, you're going to be okay. But once it gets bigger and bigger and choppier as that storm approaches, it's too much, and it's just not even fun anymore. We like those storms to be a little bit further east. If Erin had juked to the east a little bit earlier, kind of just on the east side of Bermuda, that's what's really great for us here on the Outer Banks. And that way we don't get a lot of that northeast wind from the storm on shore. If it's a little bit further out, it would have been good all week. So we got a couple good days, but not the week-long event, unfortunately.
You guys have the best spot as far as I'm concerned on the East Coast, because it's in Florida, shielded by the Bahamas. You get a big storm, you get a little bit of a break right there. Herman Hall, thanks so much for joining me. You are the owner of the Kitty Hawk Kayak and Surf. I appreciate you guys, the surf school down there. Hope the rest of the summer is great for you, man. Good to talk to you.
Thank you, guys. Be safe.